Hello and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. You might notice a couple of ch changes in the start of this episode. That is because I was recording this episode and I had a power cut, so lost all of the footage of things we've done. So I'll quickly walk you through what we've done. We built this dining hall area here. I've brought this wall back down here slightly, just by one block, and we've had some issues with health. And what I was actually about to do just before the power got out was work on a new field up in this area. The next thing we were planning on doing was moving the cooking area as well. As you can see, research is almost done. We are working on stone cutting. That had been completed and we'd moved on to complex clothing, if I remember rightly. I'm not entirely sure, but I have a bit of a vague memory for that one. We don't have an awful lot of crops actually growing down here, which is because we're out of growing season. That's going to cause us we'll see how we get on with that. We've got some food anyway. We've placed in a couple of shelves up here for food with critical priority, and food cooked meals is all that will be there. So let's just unpause things. We'll slow time down a little bit. Get some work orders on the go for cutting plants, which is what I've done in this area. I also want to chop all of the wood in this area. I did expand this area down here. I'll expand that back up, and if I just click on that, get them hauled, and get them hauled away. How are we looking for steel? 752 steel. So what I'm going to start working on is can I don't think I can yet. No, I can't. That's unfortunate. Kriba is going on an insulting spree. I'm sure that will go perfectly well for them. So let's go to zones. Let's go to growing zones, and I'd like it to be around here. All of that, and I'd also like that to be rice. It grows the quickest. Now if we go to architect and structures, I would like steel walls put up 4 high there. Build that little room in there with a steel door. That's going to be our cooking area. And next thing I'd like to do is build a fence all the way around this. Like so. Get a fence gate put in right there. Like that. And then we'll go to orders and we'll go to mine. I'd like to bring this back away from the fence. So there we go. We've got a new big nice rice field going in there. If I go to floors, I go to wooden floor. I want a wooden floor in there into furniture. Get a chair placed right there. And I like this reinstalled right there. So that will get moved over momentarily. It's like COD is not doing too well. Where is COD? Shot by black. That's probably not ideal. Let's just leave that be for the time being. There we go, finish researching stone cutting. I think the next thing we're actually going to work on is electricity. It is a jump. In fact, no, we will wait for that one. We'll get some more of these done first. We'll actually go for beer brewing next. It'll be something nice and quick to get out of the way, and it will increase the mood of our colonists as well. Let's get those moved out of the way. With our new field here, that's gonna increase the size of our fields. We've got these 2 rice fields down here, but this will do. With our butchering spot, I'd like to create a bill, add bill, make kibble, go to details, make it out of hay. And yeah. Right, and I'd like you to do that forever. Make kibble out of the hay down here, because I have 369 of it, and that will hopefully keep Alpha alive. With any luck, Alpha produces milk, so that will be worthwhile too. Let's have a look. That's beauty, roofs, terrain affordance. Where's the one for room stats? It's cramped, it's hideous, it's very dirty. It's always good to know. We can make it slightly nicer by putting a plant pot in it, of course. Got more rice getting planted. We'll speed things up again. The fence is starting to go in. There's no particular reason to have a fence there other than I just kind of want one, and it seems like the right place to have one too, being right next to where we eat and cook. The other thing I want to do is put a torch in there just so people can see what they're doing. Prioritize building that chair. There we go. Alright, so we're no longer cooking down in this area, which will probably reduce the amount of food poisoning and the likes that we get, because it's... well, that's not going to affect us much. Shuts down all electrical devices. We don't have any, so that's not an issue. It'll hopefully be a little bit cleaner. Let's get this room clean. Clean the field too while we're here. I don't know if that makes much of a difference, but it can't hurt. Solar flare is ending. God is still bleeding. Let's turn that one off. We've got plenty of food down here. Yeah, we should be absolutely fine for food for a little while. Let's go ahead and expand this zone more up to there. And let's also deconstruct that pillar because we've got one next to it anyway. Let's deconstruct that urn. Might affect the beauty of this room, but I'm absolutely fine with that. Okay, now what I'd also like to achieve in this one is I'd like to get this room sorted a bit better at some point. It's very messy just now. I'll get rid of that. Ship to the stars. That's the passage off-world quest. We'll not worry about that one for the foreseeable, to be perfectly honest. Let's go to production. Get the stonecutter's table. I'm going to put the stonecutter's table in this room, actually. Let's get this room sorted up. Just a touch. And go to structures. Get that wall plate put in. See if we can remove that floor there. And we'll deconstruct that. Back to the architect, structures. Steel wall. Get that wall all put in there. And let's deconstruct some of these walls out here. I'll also deconstruct that door. I'll actually deconstruct all of these doors, because now we can, of course, use steel doors. Let's set a bill for any stone block, do forever. So someone will make stone blocks. And let's also deconstruct some of these walls here as well. And we'll get them replaced with steel walls. That will actually fix this room. Are we able to make paved tiles there? Neutral in looks, but and slow to build, but they're cheap. Let's get that area all paved in, all the way up to there. We'll continue this all the way along there, and all the way up to there. Can't actually remember where the gate is here. I think it's wooden fence, wooden gate. Gate's obviously up there. That's not exactly where I wanted it, but I can always do that. This will turn it into a bit more of a town type feel as well. Let's go to structures and get these walls put back in. Let's go to zone. Where is this? Stop animals. Yak. Right, let's see. Let's see if I can train you to do anything. No, I can't. I'd like him to stay in this room, but I can't actually remember how to do that. If you know how to do that, I know there is a way to do it. Could you let me know in the comments down below? I might come across it at some point, but for now I can't actually remember. So let's get that rock moved. Looks like our rice field is looking quite good. Let's see. That's a traveling quest. We're not quite ready for that yet. Who doesn't have a weapon? You do, you don't. You don't either. Neither do you. That's not a very good club. That's an even worse club. Very rare, but also not even gonna look at them. Those horns on their head make great weapons as far as I've been able to figure out on YouTube, but I don't think it'd survive, if I'm being honest. Right, so everyone's asleep. Let's have a look at wildlife and let's see. We've got a couple of rats that we can get rid of, and some hares. A couple of squirrels too. Also take tortoise and the turkey. Research is almost complete on brewing. Let's pick someone. Barracuda. Keep this room very clean, please. And it would also not hurt to keep this room clean as well. Our chairs are finally getting built as well, which is always a good thing. See how much bricks do we have. We don't have an awful lot of steel left by the looks of it, so I will create an order to mine more steel. Get rid of that bit as well, otherwise that'll... Animal disease plague, let's see. Alpha has a plague apparently. That's unfortunate. Who is the best at... I think it's COD? Medical 6. Well, in that case, I think we'll just have to slaughter. Might be a mistake. That might be a mistake, but don't want the plague getting around. Let's actually cancel that slaughter order and just let her roam away. We're also going to deconstruct this bed. Our steel's increased again. Never a bad thing. Everything's looking alright up here. This is actually looking quite nice. It's messy, but it's looking quite nice. Barracuda's building that last chair. Black is refueling the stove and then going to bed. Right, we've researched beer brewing. Let's now go for complex clothing. Like I said in a previous episode, the idea is to get all of the research done in this series. That's the plan. Hopefully we survive. We're doing okay so far. We have bedrooms, somewhere to eat, somewhere to cook, and a field. We have a few fields, mind you, but we have a field. We need to still work on some areas for research and the likes. I wouldn't mind having a research area somewhere. I think maybe in here. Let's create a work order to mine out all of that. We'll get that all mined out. We'll see if we can create a nice workshop. Just purely for research, and we'll make it as nice as possible. Like so, let's get those moved. Go to architect, and we'll go to structure. And this time we're gonna go for, let's see, what do we have? A lot of sandstone. Not got an awful lot of marble, so we'll go for sandstone. Build a wall straight across there. Up there. Up there. Something that resembles that. We'll go back to orders, and then we'll go back to mine. Mine out all of that. Let's just hope nothing catches fire. Buildings are steel, but steel will still catch fire in Rimworld. I don't really know the logic of that, but it happens. There's a fire over there. That's a big fire. It's raining though, so it'll go out. Don't have to worry about that. Let's go to floors, and we'll go for nice marble tiles in here. Hopefully we have enough to do that. Put a steel door on there. Purely aesthetically, let's put a couple of columns in front of the door there. This is one of the more important buildings at least, so we'll see about getting that done. Hopefully somebody's making these marble tiles. Marble blocks, I should say. Seems like most of them are in. We'll keep this area pretty clean as well. Got a reasonable amount of leather there too. Cargo pods. There's some food at least. Not the highest quality food, but food is food. Let's go to architect, furniture. Let's go for, I think we have enough for any of that. 91, 13, 96, of course we don't. 35. I would like an armchair for the research chair, but that's fine. We will just use what we can. Let's see, that takes up 2 slots, so it'll be there, there, and then we'll put the chair there. Production, go for a steel one. Place it right there. Back into furniture, and we'll get a couple of torches down in the corner. Let's also deconstruct these. And while we're here, let's also go to orders, and we'll get this section mined out here as well, just to get it out of the way. Get that new research table built. Hopefully it's of good quality, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't think it matters about quality about research benches, but it would be nice if it was nice. Female psychic soothe, that's not a bad thing. Construction botched, it's never fun. Any second now. For a primitive tribe, they're quite good with the welding. There we go. Let's get that workbench taken down, although 2 of them would make things quicker. It's not the end of the world. Rat is getting pretty quick at research at this point anyway, so with this nice new building we've got here, we will take down the rest of this mountain. Got a raid for the dark cannibals. They are attacking immediately. There's only 1 of them with a steel knife. Who has ranged weapons? Let's see, where are we in relation to the base? Let's get ranged weapons there. Is that ranged? It's not, so let's get you up here. Pretty sure that one's ranged. Yeah, that one's ranged. Let's unpause, get everyone into position. Who's missing? Ah, you're being chased. Oh, no way. That's not good. Trying to leave the map with my colonist. Kidnapped. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh dear. Well, that seems like an appropriate place, if any, to end this episode with one of our colonists being kidnapped. Hopefully our luck improves in the next one, but thank you all very kindly for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget you can hit that subscribe button. You can also like the video if you have liked it, and of course you can join my Discord. The link will be in the description below, and it should pop up on the screen periodically throughout all of my videos. And I'll see you all in the next time. Bye for now.